Okay, let's go on now. Sorry about the break in transmission. Okay, so go on, Ifeoluwa.
Okay, so as I said earlier, they're mostly ladies and less men.
Yeah.
And it's ranges from like age from 5 to their late 30s and early 40s. We realize that most elder people are not interested in Korean movies. And the most so we come back to a feature in like stock or mostly it's most videos.
Yeah,
Okay,
please go on.
people
I
really
don't know
hyped
what's
the
happening today.
alchemy of so thing. So that movie actually touched different people, and even more age range actually watched that movie because of the way people actually communicated and kind of hyped the whole movie. I can see the next question, please.
Okay, sorry, let me share my screen again. Can you see it now?
Yes, sir. So when you do congregate, it's mostly online, usually live videos. People kind of connect under their live videos, most of on Instagrams and comment section mostly. That's
Okay,
all, sir.
all right. Okay, well done. That's a good one. So, to add to what Ifeoluwa said, what is their age? Like as you said, most elderly people don't like these slim. Please me, yeah, good. So, most of your average Korean movie watcher, they will start from a very young age, below 10 up to maybe 40s or late 30s. You don't really see elderly people watching it. So what is their dream and desires? Most times, they probably their favorite Korean couples, they want to see them make a movie together. They, they want to see movie by their favorite this thing, their favorite actor. Do you understand? Yeah, exactly. China Jorom Gorom Uzuka. Yeah, they are mostly females. 80% are females, but we still have males. Like me, I watch Korean. Me, I actually watch anything aside the words, anyways. So, we have males too. 80% are like females. 20% are like males. But if you want to sell anything, you want to put out anything for Korean movie watchers, you should consider more of females, since 80% of the population are females. Do you get? Females are more crazy over it than guys are. Do you get me? I just watch it just to watch and chill, but most females like they take it really personal, the way a guy would take football, that kind of thing. So what does a day in Israel life look like? They check the what's it called, social media account of their favorite actor, check social media account of their favorite actors. They see if new movies are to be made. They check all these platforms where they download free movies to see if any new one has been released they can download. You understand? They check they are like Telegram channels, WhatsApp group where people recommend Korean movies. They are there. Yeah, I'm checking to see the best ones to download. So what is their preferred form of communication? It's just is social media accounts where Korean movie fans congregate. Do you understand? Where their Korean movie actors to have accounts. So it's as simple as that. So where do they congregate? It's just the same as this one I said earlier too. So it's just like that. Comment section of their favorite actors. Like when people start out something about Korean movies, you see them arguing in comment section and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's that, guys. This is just how you can identify your customer avatar. I just wanted to use something you guys will understand better, something closer to home you guys can understand better. Do you understand? So you can grasp it sharp. Okay, so Now, let's go on. So then, if you've identified your customer avatar before you start writing your copy, there's something that is the most important part of the copy. And that most important part of the copy is, sorry, I'm coming. But also, okay, before I go on to like the most important part of what a copy is, I want you guys to look at this book. I want you guys to look at it. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. I want you guys to read this book. Okay. So looking at this book, let me enlarge my screen. So looking at this book now, what do you think this book is about?
Love.
Yeah?
Love.
Love. Okay. Somebody else should try.
Relationship.
Okay, that's not a bad one too. Somebody else.
Marriage.
Love and astrology.
Okay, love and astrology.
linked with astrology, yeah.
Okay. All right then. So looking at this book now, like, does this book really, if you are working in I know we don't really do traditional olden-based bookstore anymore. A busy bookshops, they call them. I think bookshops. I know we don't really do it anymore in this era, but just assume that you are working in a book, you are walking like down the corridor or like the walkway of a book, is it bookshop or bookstore? I don't know what they call it.
Bookshop.
Yeah, bookshop. Yeah, thank you. Bookshop. Is this book something that will draw your attention?
No.
Okay, no. Somebody else.
Yes, I know. Yes,
Okay.
kind of. I want to buy something.
Somebody else.
For me, too.
Yes.
Yes, I know.
Okay. Okay, all right. Okay. So if you now look at this book now, I want you guys to look at this book. Let me put it on full screen again. So what do you think? Read the title for a bit. Let me give you guys like 10 seconds. Okay, now I'm sure you guys must have read it. Now, if you're walking, like in the walkway of a bookshop, is this book something that will draw your attention?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yeah, it's would.
If you see this book now, what do you think this book is about?
Like telling you about women feelings.
Exactly. Good. You see how the last one was causing confusion, and some were saying it's about astrology and love, some were saying it's about love, some were saying about romance, blah blah blah. No, do you understand? But then, if you are walking in the walkway of a bookshop, even though this is not the book you came to buy, if you see this book, you probably walk back and check it and just flip through a bit. Do you understand? Why? Because it's something that draws attention. Do you understand? Now, if you go back and look at this book, do you know this book is the same book here?
Wow.
So what happened was when Nora Eden wrote this book, Astrological Love, she struggled to sell like 5,000 copies. Do you understand? Struggled to sell. No, I think she printed like 5,000 copies. Yeah, she printed like 5,000 copies, and she managed to sell just 2,000 in a year. Do you understand? And the remaining books, when she couldn't sell it, she had to give it out at a cheap, ridiculous price of 99 cents. Do you understand? So what then happened? A New York publisher bought this book, Astrological Love, from her, read through it, and saw that, wow, this book is actually really packed. Do you understand? It's something that can really help, especially a lot of men. And then what did he do? He just renamed the book, changed the title. Do you understand? So from Astrological Love, he changed the title to this thing, to How to Satisfy a Woman Every Time and Have Her Beg for More. Do you understand? It's the first and only book that tells exactly how. And in 1 year, sorry, not in 1 year, in 18 months, this same book here that managed to sell 2,000 copies, when the title was changed, it it sold 2.3 million copies in 18 months. So it shows you like the most important part of a copy. That's the headline, the title. Do you understand? Why?
Yes,
Because
sir.
that is what people will see first. Do you get? That is what will draw attention first. I'm sure when you're scrolling through social media too, I know some social media, they are not like let's say Instagram and this thing, you don't see headline, you don't see Instagram, TikTok, you don't see headline. Do you understand? But the first 3 seconds of the video, what that person says is what will decide whether you are going to watch that video or not.
Yes, sir.
Do you get? But so imagine if somebody was saying video that I want to teach you guys about astrological love, you probably skip it and move on. But then the
Yes,
person say this, I want to teach you how to satisfy women every time and never beg for more. Probably stick more a bit. And then the person can hold your attention. You stay and watch it. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
this is any copy, the title, the headline. This book too, it was just the title that was changed, nothing else. None of the content inside was changed. And the book, from the book, they managed to sell 2,000 copies. And the person had to give out the remaining this thing. The book sold 2.3 million copies in 18 months by just changing the title alone. So now, let's go back and continue. So now, I've taught you guys about, we are going to come back to the part of the most important part of a copy, and that's writing headline and writing this thing and writing titles for your copy. So we are going to come back to that. So now, I've taught you guys how to identify customer avatar, your customer avatar. Now we are going to come to Janice, identifying Janice's customer avatar. Do you understand? So when you want to identify Janice's customer avatar, these are the questions that you need to answer. Do you get? So for now, we have quite a few products, but we sell 3 major products. Some were just introduced, but I'm just going to stick to those 3 for you guys for the sake of this class. So we have products for diabetes, products for curing diabetes, products for curing for normalizing high blood pressure, then products for arthritis. Arthritis is joint pain that most of these elderly people feel. Do you understand? Products that can help relieve joint pain, that's arthritis and reverse arthritis. You get? So who wants to try? Like when you want to identify your Janice customer avatar, these are the questions you need to answer. So who wants to try? Let's do for diabetes first. Do you understand? What pain does somebody that have diabetes go through physically? What does the pain cause them psychologically? What has somebody with diabetes, what must the person have used in trying to get rid of the pain they are going through? What have they let go of? Like food they've let go of, habits they've let go of. Okay, but I must say I can see you raising your hand. I'm coming. Habits they've let go of, food they've had to let go of. How has the pain affected their lifestyle? Do you get? Then that's the pain of diabetes. What is their desire? What do they wish for? Somebody with diabetes. Where do they congregate? What is their age? Do you understand? So now, Abdurazak Badamos, you raised your hand. Oh, yeah, give it a try.
Okay. First of all, so let's go. What pain are they going through physically? So one of the pains they go through physically is the constant injection.
Please mute your mic. Who is that?
Is the constant injection that they usually receive every day.
Oh, the insulin injections. That's a good one.
Yeah. So another pain is that the amount of the constant medicine they take, they have to be on. They are constantly taking medicine every day, and also they can't do some activities like they usually used to do. For example, some men who suffer from diabetes also suffer. It also leads them to what? To not being active with their children. They can't play actively with their children because they are afraid that any slight injury will cause some of their body parts to get injured, and if they get injured, it's very difficult to cure it back.
Exactly, for it
Also,
that's good.
so another one of their pain is that their sexual drive becomes low. They can't
Yeah, for
satisfy,
men.
especially for the male. They can't
Yes.
satisfy their wife the way they really want it. So some of the psychological pain that they go through is that it makes them feel more dependent on their family. It makes them feel like they are what they are a burden on their family. So
Okay.
also psychologically they are always living in fear of dying of an heart attack
Yeah,
or
that's
of
good
going
point.
blind or from some
Yeah,
other
that's
problems.
good.
So what are they used trying to get rid of the pain? So one of the most popular drugs for diabetes is metformin. They have used
Yeah, that's
metformin.
good.
So of course now we have used some other herbal tea or herbal drugs, agbo, other stuff to try to cure
Okay.
it,
That's good.
and insulin also, which they use regularly for
Yeah.
the diabetes patient. So what are they let go of trying to get rid? Yeah, they
We
have
are you
let go. No, I've been in that time. Can you hear me?
wow. Yeah, yeah, I can hear
Hello.
you. Sorry, I don't know why it's my
So
network that is acting up. Just go on, go on, go on.
okay. So what are they let go of trying to get rid of their pain? So some of them that stop eating white rice, some of them have
Yeah,
stopped eating carbohydrates,
yeah,
so sugar, mean what is it called? Soft drinks. Some of them have left drinking alcohol, which they drink, and some other stuff like that. So how has the pain affected their lifestyle? Yeah, so they don't like so for people who go chill with their friends, they are now they have to moderate the food they eat. In fact, okay, let me go. So in fact, they have some their own special diet. They can't eat everything everybody's eating.
yeah, that's
So
true. Wait, I
it's
just want
very
to
hard
add
for
to
them.
I just want
So they
to
can't
add to what you're saying. You see, some of them they will go to parties like they can't just eat rice. They can't eat rice, they can't eat anything. They will be like, no, I'm good. But then what is actually doing them is diabetes, and they've told them to stay off starchy food. So go on.
yeah. So what is their desire? Of course, their desire is to find a lasting solution to diabetes so that they can live long and go back to living the life they were living in the past. So that's their main desire. So where do they
Okay.
congregate? So where do they congregate? So okay, sometimes if we can say most of them congregate on YouTube channels that deal specifically with diabetes or health issues.
Yeah, that's a good.
We can also find them on, well, for example, in Nigeria, we can see them in this popular Nigeria blog, what is it called? Naira Land on their
Yeah,
earth section. So they are also there also. And blogs that talks about diabetes. In fact, there are some popular blogs that deals with different type of health issues. You see them, and there are some that are specific with diabetes. So you are going to see them there reading about it. Also, on Facebook, also Facebook groups that deal with health issues. You
yeah,
are going
that's
to see them there also. So the same goes with Instagram. So when you go to Instagram, of course, you see some pages that deal with diabetes, that talk about food that you are going to. So you are going to find them there also. So what is their age? So a minimum. So for at least, in fact, we say that diabetes affects those between the age of 40 and above to 60, 70. But
yeah.
now we are seeing people as young as the age of 25, 30 also suffering from diabetes. So I would say from the age of, let's say, 30 above to 60, 70, that's the range about. So that is the
Mm.
overall customer answer for it.
Okay, well
For
done,
diabetes.
Abdul Razak. That's a very good one. Well done. Well done. So now for high blood pressure, who wants to try for high blood pressure? You can drop your hand now, Abdul Razak. Okay, who wants to try for high blood pressure? Okay, and Rianoche, you want to try? And Rianoche, do you want to try? Who wants to try for high blood pressure? Anybody? We are 28 years old.
Hello, sir. Good morning,
Yeah,
sir.
good morning.
I want
Good
to
morning.
try.
Okay, go on. Arthritis. So now, Abdulrazak, go on.
Let me see.
Wait, who spoke? Who spoke?
We are
Abdulrazak,
two. We
who
are
spoke
two. We are
for
two.
this thing?
We are two.
Okay, you are
Abdullah.
two. No wonder. Okay, your own is K, his own is Q. I was trying wondering. Okay, go on.
So what's the pain they are going through physically? They can't do hard work, like work in the sun mostly. Because once you work in the sun, your BP gets too high. And you can't move around that much. You can't do all this hard work. Like,
Okay. They can't really do massive physical exercises. Okay,
yes,
that's
the psychology pain they're going through is like they can't get, like, when somebody offend them, they can't react quickly. Because once you react, your BP will get high. So they get to calm down.
So,
Any little, like, they can't react. And mostly they depend.
please, don't disturb me now. Abibat Folashade, mute your mic. Ogadima Christian, mute your mic too. Yeah. Okay, go on, Abdulrazak.
Yes. Once someone offend them, they can't react. It all depends psychologically. Then when someone offend them, they can't react quickly. Once they react quickly, like, their people will get high. So they tend to calm down to reason before they react.
Okay.
Then what have they used? Trying to get you. They use different type of drugs, but I've forgotten the drugs I knew, because there's a particular drugs my dad usually sends to go and buy. I've forgotten the name of the drugs.
Okay, don't worry
The
about
famous
it.
drugs they use. I don't really know. What are they let go? What are they let go? Like, they let go their hard work, like mostly work that will give them, that will make their BP, like running, going to early morning jogging. You can't jog, can't run for long.
Okay.
They can't do much hard work, like running for long or walking inside the sun. No, they can't walk inside the sun. So because when you tend to walk inside the sun, the heat will make your BP work, and they can't think again. Secondly, they can't think for long.
Not
Because when
really
they
think. I would say worry. Like they can't really worry, not
worry
so
for
much.
long, yes, they can't worry
Yeah.
for long. Because when they worry, it tends to affect their brain and make their BP go high. Then, so how has
Wait,
the pain
sorry,
affect?
before this, like when this, what have they let go of? Aside like what they've let go of, you should also talk about probably food that they've let go of,
Food.
habits. You've talked about habits, things they've let go of. So aside habits,
Food.
you should talk about food, like things they've let go of. Like they can't eat Maggi,
Yes,
they can't eat
salt.
salt.
Yes, sugar too. No,
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
No, sugar is more of their habits. They can't eat Maggi, they can't
Eat
eat salt.
salt. Yes, they can't eat salty
Yeah.
food. Yes, that's true. Then affect their lifestyle. Yes, they can't go out. They can't go to party. Mostly party. Can't listen to noisy. Like the beat alone can affect them. Like, as a magnetic wave, a wave. Like the frequency, like the action alone. Like the beat, they can't go to a noisy area because of, yeah, make their heart rise faster, their blood pressure rise faster, so they can't go to party mostly, and they can't listen to something that is very loud again. So that desire is to get rid of the BP.
Yeah.
Yes, get rid of the BP.
Yeah.
That is tends to be calming down always. Learn to calm down. That's it. Then the congregation mostly is on social media. Like my father usually checking on social media. Like my dad, example, my dad is always on social media, or this healthcare page, checking them, find the next drugs to use that help him to reduce his BP level, and so on. Then the age range of BP level, nowadays youth have BP from, let me just say, aging of close to 25 to
That's true.
from aging, because there's a hospital I went to, like a youth, like a young guy, age of 20 something, like I didn't really remember the age, was having BP, was taking a BP drug. Like I was asking my mom why, what? Mom like, maybe it's too much hard work he's doing.
Yeah, I was
Stress.
stressed.
Yes. Like I was surprised, like a young guy, like he's using BP medicine. I was asking my mom why. So she told me that she said she's surprised seeing him. Like that, because most youths doing those hard works, those people working on, mostly because of working under the sun. That's it. Then from, let me just say, from the age range will be like 20, from 20, 25 to 60 or 70, sir.
Okay,
Thanks, sir.
all right, that's good. I'll just say, okay, there are young people that have it, but they are still a bit
Lower.
lower, yeah. So
Yeah,
like just above, like I'll just say 30 above.
yeah,
You
both.
still see people less than no, but compared to the ages above,
The
lesser.
both. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
sir.
that's it. That's a good one. So Abibat, were you the one that raised your hand then? Abibat for Lashadi. So do for arthritis now.
No, I was not the one that raised up my hand. I just joined when you told me to unmute myself. I mute myself rather.
Okay. Who raised their hand? Was it Miriam Tonya? I can't remember. Somebody raised their hand when I called for eyebrow pressure that I said person was going to do for arthritis. Okay. Anyone should try for arthritis now. Since the person is not raising her hand. Okay, all right, Miriam Tony, try arthritis.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So for arthritis, I didn't really know much about it, but I just want to try.
Let me just give you a briefing. Arthritis is joint pains, like severe joint pains, and mostly elderly people.
The pain they will be going
People
through,
rather, and the struggle that makes them feel pains around their joints.
the pain
Yeah.
going through, they may experience pain, stiffness, swelling, and it may
Yeah, good.
ability in the affected joints.
Yeah,
It can also
that's
affect
good. That's physical pains they're going through.
various bodies, such as their hand, their wrists, or their nails. So the pain, the second question, what are the pain caused by the
The pain causes them psychologically.
psychologically? The chronic pain can interfere with their sleep, their daily activities, and overall quality
Okay, that's
of
good.
life. Then it may also limit their ability to engage in social activities or hobbies they once enjoyed.
Yeah, that's good.
Frustrations, sadness, anxiety, and depression. Yeah, I think that's psychology. Then C, what have
Oh,
they
sorry,
used?
before you go on, I'm coming. Before you go on, like it's also important to know that a lot of them they become burden because it's mostly elderly people that feel it, that get that have arthritis mostly. So a lot of them they become burden to their children. Their children have to be checking on them every time. So they don't want to, no elderly person wants to be a burden to their children, definitely. They use walking sticks, so they can't really walk around, they can't do normal things. So that's also part of it. So you can go on now.
What have is trying to get rid of the pain, of the ride of their pain, I'll be rid of their pain.
What have they
Sha.
used trying to get rid of? Oh, sorry, I wrote it twice. Trying to get rid of their pain. Sorry.
So individual arthritis often they tried various approaches to manage cancer pain relievers, like some drug, like all those anti-inflammatory drugs.
Yeah.
Then and like creams or gel, like topical creams or gel. Then also most people do
Yeah, that's
therapy,
true.
like maybe It can be occupational, any therapy like that, they do it. Then also there are some assistive devices like splints that they also use. Also, in some cases, prescription medications or alternative therapies like acupuncture or massage may be used
Yeah,
as well.
that's good. That's a good one. So.
The what's
Wait, but you forgot the common one. This
the
one. You forgot the common one. Rob and Aboniki. Very important.
yes, exactly.
Exactly.
Yes. I mean, what? Okay, trying to get. I'll answer that one. How has the pain affected their
No, you don't
lifestyle?
answer. What have they let go of? This is what have they used? You get.
Okay.
Then what have they let go of? What have they let go of? Just put it like this, like habits they've let go of. Then
They
maybe
may
food and this thing they've let go of.
their work environment or home setup to reduce joint
What
stress.
did you say?
Maybe their place of work is. I said they may also need to adjust their daily routine.
Okay.
What they used to do
Yeah.
every environment. Maybe their place of work is far, so they will adjust it. Then home setup to reduce the joint stress.
Okay.
Also, or habit than exacerbate their symptoms. So also they will be modifying or avoiding activities that put excessive strain on their joints, such as high impact exercise, repetitive motions, like that. So
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
what
How's the pain affected their lifestyle?
what is their desire? What do they wish
Okay,
for?
you've answered this. Yeah, that's true. You've answered this. Now go on.
Their desire. They often the desire and the wish of individuals with arthritis are often to manage their pain effectively and regain their quality of life. They may wish to reduce
Okay.
they may wish for reduced pain, improve mobility, and ability to engage in activities they enjoy. They may also desire better understanding and support from healthcare providers, family, and friends.
Okay.
So, maybe the last one. Second to last. Where do they congregate? Mm, in a specific location or group. It might be online communities. All these online doctors that they used to be the community online. Like
Yeah, that's good.
on my WhatsApp, there are some communities that are there. So they can connect there, they share experiences, resource information. So the what's their because among adults different
Sorry for their age. I didn't hear you, Miriam.
hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yes, I said for their age. It can affect individuals of various age, but it's most common among older adults.
Yeah,
Then
exactly.
it's also affecting individuals like children and adolescents, but most common is among older adults. And
Yeah.
also it is within different age groups. That
Okay. All right, that's good. For the age is mostly adults. I would say 40 and above, but it can even be higher than that. The reason why is not that it doesn't affect younger people, for um for this thing for younger people, the cartilages at their joints replace themselves faster. You understand? So that's why if they are feeling any pains around the joints, like before you know it has gone. But for older people, it's always difficult for the cartilages to replenish themselves. So they'll start feeling pains like the pain won't go like that until they find a solution to it. Adam St. Juliana, I'm coming. Raise your hand. Then it is mostly common in women. Why? Because women tend more to do lesser physical exercises when they are young. So when they grow up, they tend to develop arthritis. Then also because women tend to feel like knee pain, like when they are growing older. Why? Because like their skeletal system is not it doesn't develop as strong as that of women, as that of men. Then also because of birth, childbirth is also another reason. Then because of like a lot of women carry more weight around the hip and below. So that's another reason why women tend to have arthritis more. Okay, yeah, that's that. So Adam St. Juliana, you raised your hand.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Actually, I didn't hear when she was talking about where do they congregate. But my question is, for arthritis,
Yes.
older people don't really do online stuff. So what if they don't communicate online? Where else can they communicate? Like, where else can they check about the arthritis stuff? That's my question.
Okay, that's a good question. Actually, I said you guys should postpone questions until the end of the class so we can move faster. But then, since you already asked this, let me just answer. So most of these elderly people, people in their 60s. Okay, now we are seeing elderly people it is. For example, now where I served in a village. In a boy, Ugulangu, that's the name. A lot of just few elderly people that have phones there. You get, and even if they have phones, just very small phones. So you see in the market, you see the medical centers there, they will organize events. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so the medical centers there, they will organize events to educate adults about their health, arthritis, blah blah blah. A lot of elderly people they actually had arthritis. Why? Because they worked. The place is like Ebonyi is a state where the farmers are much, and especially the village area. So a lot of them worked in the farm and they strained their joints when they were younger. So in their old age, a lot of them have arthritis. So you see, medical centers we organize. Would I call it seminars? Yeah, I'll still call it seminars, like to enlighten adults about their health, arthritis, blah blah blah. So that's a place they communicate, physical seminars. Do you understand? Then also in the market, you see people advertising arthritis medicines, different kind of medicines to cure all these mostly conditions that elderly people get. So they also congregate in places like that you get. So for these elderly people that don't use phones, that don't really use internet, they congregate in these physical events, physical seminars, blah blah blah, stuff like that. You get. Do you understand, Juliana?
Yes, I do.
Okay, all right. So now that's a good one. I'm glad you guys are understanding it. Abdullah Luku, please mute your mic. So I'm glad you guys are understanding it. So now let's proceed. So now once you've been able to identify your Janice customer avatar, like okay, sorry, when you want to identify your Janice customer avatar, like if you want to get all these questions answered, okay, some of you already know how to get some of these questions answered. Why? Because you have some people around you that are suffering from these conditions. Some of you have seen people that are suffering from this condition. But let's say, for example, you don't know, or is a product that, let's say you don't know anything about diabetes. How then can you get this question answered? This question of what pain are they going through? What has pain caused them psychologically? What have they used trying to get rid of the pain? What have they let go of? Blah, blah, blah till the end. So how then can you get this question answered? Sorry, I'm coming. Okay, yeah. So if you want to get this question answered, you can use some of these platforms. You can use some of these platforms. You can go to Google, type in, okay, what are some physical, let me even show you guys example. Let me show you guys example now. Coming. Can you guys still see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we
Okay, now let's do an example. I want to show you guys a quick example how you can use this platform to get your question answered. So the first question here is okay, what pain are they going through physically? So you can just go to Google. Let's say you want to write a copy for diabetes. You don't know what physical pain a diabetes patient is going through. So you can just say physical pains a diabetes patient. Sorry, a diabetes patient faces daily. Or let's just say faces. Right. Party. Important. Look at all these platforms here. It is important that you are able to use these platforms to ask the question. Like recently, we launched an hepatitis product. So they asked us to write a copy. Personally, I don't know anything about hepatitis. So you can use Google. I don't know. Do you guys know
Already.
Quora?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so you can go online, you see questions people ask, Quora, Reddit, Nairaland, what people are saying, you see people share their own personal experiences. Do you understand? You can go on YouTube. Like when as I really like this content, his experiences and the stigma behind is part of it. Facebook groups and forums, you see through and everything. Guys, can you hear me?
It's breaking.
Sorry, what did you hear?
Facebook. Yes, sir.
Yeah, what did you hear last? Please, I'm sorry, I don't know what's wrong with network today. What? Yeah, I
Can you hear
can
me,
hear
sir?
you. Yeah, I
I
can
said
hear you now,
Facebook forum
Razak.
and group.
You say
Okay, good.
YouTube. You say you
I
can go
said
to
what?
YouTube.
Okay, yeah. So go to YouTube, see people. See, you can just go to Google and so you can go to YouTube and type diabetes patients share their story. Do you understand? And you can watch up to like 3 minute videos of diabetes talking about their experiences, blah blah blah. See, one of the best. Okay, let's just go on. I'll get to that. So Facebook group forums, you see people share their experiences, like how they are battling with diabetes, what they are using, what has been working for them, how they are struggling. You just see people interact and all. Do you understand? The influencers comment sections. Guys, can you still hear me?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Influencers comment section. When I was showing you example of how to identify your customer avatar, we talked about how Korean movie K-drama fans gather in comment section of people talking about things like that, arguing. Talk about how football fans gather in pages like Fabrizio Romano's pages and argue and talk about like he should update them on news and stuff like that. We also talked about how BB fans, like you see them on Twitter threads like trying to support their favorite participants or housemates. Sorry, that's what they are called, housemates. Do you get? So yeah, influencers, that's for influencers comment section. So live events and listening to your audience. This is what I wanted to say earlier. This is like the best way to identify your customer avatar. See, if you, no matter the research you carry out, no matter how you carry out research using all these other platforms, it can never beat this live events and listening to your audience. Let's say, for example, you have somebody around you that has arthritis, you'll be able to understand. If you have like two, like when the place I served, as I was telling you guys, a lot of the elderly people there, they had arthritis. Do you understand? So it made me really understand the pain they are going through and everything. Um, Please, Abdurazak, make me the host. Abdurazak,
Okay, not
just click on my profile. When you type our options, you see make host. So you just tap on make host. All right. So let me share my screen so we can continue. Can you see my?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So now, if you look at this, I'm coming. Why is this? Why did this not load up? I'm coming. You know, we googled under the first question of identifying your Jan's customer avatar. What pain is does a diabetes patient go through physically? I just wanted to show you guys the example of how you can get the question answered. So this is the results. Let's open another one. So on is diabetes and nerve damage. You know, I don't like that one. I don't want it to be too narrow. Okay, let's just choose this. Okay, so now symptoms and causes. Diabetes symptoms. That's what pain are they going through physically? We'll see now. Can you see? Can you see?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, our body is extremely easy to touch. Again. Okay, I'm the host now. Don't bother. Don't bother. I'm the host. Okay, so let's go on. So this is. So these are some of the pains.
So we're not seeing your screen.
Okay, let me share my screen. Can you see my screen now?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys, can you?
Yes, sir. Okay. Yes, sir.
No. Okay. Okay, so just how you can carry out research and on that. Do you understand? So I just showed you example of how to use Google. So you can use even all the other. I should have added chat videos. You get to understand, like, to get all these questions. And once you can get all these questions, once you can get, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, once you can get all these questions answered, you can identify, you've already identified your customer avatar. You get, so now once you've identified your customer avatar using all these forms, all these questions, what is left is just for you to start writing your copy. Do you understand? That is what is left. So we'll end the class here. By tomorrow, I'll all the using how to start writing your copy using the 19-step structure for Janice pre-sale after you've identified your customer avatar. Then also I'll show you how to come up with good headlines. Don't forget, I said headline titles, they are the most important part of your copy. Do you guys understand? So we'll stop here for now. So I don't think the recording will be provided because this one that there was consistent breaks, but just go back to your jottings and review your jottings, study it, and yeah, that's it. So yeah, before we end the class, questions, please. Your questions that you've written down, you can start asking your questions now. Questions, guys. Questions. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so questions, your questions, the questions you've had.
I think the class was clear. I don't think you have questions. Huh?
Sir?
No one has question.
That we have.
Hmm?
So I
We
have a
ask your
question.
questions now. Yeah, go on.
Hello, can you hear me? Okay, so
Yeah, I can
you
hear
talked
you.
about using Google, Neverland, and YouTube to like source for the answer to those questions you asked. So when we get those answers, can we just because would they be like test for plagiarism or something? If I was like copy the answers to those questions like automatically, or you have to like rephrase it in your own way or something.
Oh, okay. Don't worry. The thing is, you will understand better tomorrow because I'm going to show you how to use those answers to start writing your copies. You get the answers are not just for you to copy them. No, I googled now and I showed you guys like physical pain somebody with diabetes goes through. Do you understand this? Do you understand? It showed us some of this. You get so when you are writing your copy, what you just do is infuse this into the character you are writing about or into the copy you are writing about. Do you understand? So you just talk about it in relation to the character and the pain he was feeling, or trying to relate to your audience and the pain they might be feeling. Do you get? So it's not like we are copying it or anything. We just want to get an idea of what it is, the physical pain that somebody with diabetes is going through. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, don't worry. Tomorrow you understand even better. Any other question? Alade Sheriffdin Ademola, you want to ask a question?
No.
Okay, all right. Mute your mic then. Any other question?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I don't know if
Abdullah.
you're aware, there used to be Facebook audience insights that used to help with the avatar building and stuff.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know if
that's
there's any
true.
other
That's true.
alternative now.
No, there's no alternative. Facebook has removed it completely. But don't worry yourself too much. You'll still be able to convert well without that. That's true. Long
All right,
ago
thank
there
you.
was audience insight.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's good. Any other question?
Okay, can we hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Candy
Okay.
Santos.
Yes, I'm Kehinde. Thank you very much for the class, sir. As
Yeah,
per creating copies for this set of persons, I wanted to know because I actually have a bit of knowledge about copywriting.
okay.
This persons, what kind of copies uh, work for them most? Talking about length of copy.
Okay, the kind
Is
of copy we
it
do
long
most
form
are
copies?
okay. Are you still asking your question?
I'm done.
Okay, so the kind of copy it depends. See, any kind of copy can work. I've written interview-based copy that work. There are a lot of people that write interview-based copies that work fine. There are copies that you can write talking directly to your audience. That's the second person, and it works fine too. Testimonial copies to work fine. Do you understand? So there are several kinds of copies you can write. Do you get? But
Okay.
the one that will write the most are testimonial copies, and that's
I didn't
guys
get.
tomorrow. I said what I'm going to show you guys tomorrow are testimonial copies. Do you understand?
Okay.
Yeah, so that I'm going to be showing you guys how to write tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. Any other question? Shinagorum Uzaku, yeah, go on, please.
Sir, sorry, my name is Chinagorom Okazu.
Oh, sorry, Ukazu, sorry.
No
Yeah, go
problems.
on.
Sir, please, it's not a question. I just want to ask if you can let us see your slide from beginning so we can make. Thank you, sir.
This is slide 1, slide 2, slide 3. We are not done, oh, just so you know. We'll continue tomorrow. Slide 2, slide 3, slide 4. I think I have about 12 here. Slide 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Okay, I have 14. Then 11. This is what you learn majorly tomorrow. 11. I'll show you guys how to use, after you've identified your customer avatar, all the questions that you have answered, how you are going to use it to come up with a 19-step structure for a pre-sale. So that's that for tomorrow. Then examples of copies that we've used the 19-step structure for. So yeah, I'm going to show you like writing headlines, how you can write headlines using these 3 laws. Yeah, so that's that. So yeah, is that okay, Uzaku? Ukazu, sorry, why am I saying Uzaku? Chinagorom, is that okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. Any other question, or you want to make a remark? Any other question? Okay. In the absence of any,
12.
you have a question, Miriam?
No, sir, please. Slide 12.
Okay, I'm coming.
Thank you.
Don't worry, you still see more of this tomorrow, so don't really worry yourself about this.
Thank
See
you.
more of it tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, any other question, guys, before we end the meeting? Okay.
No question from here. I think tomorrow I might have.
Okay. Okay, all right, guys. Okay. Okay, so all right, guys, that's the end of our class for today. You won't be given any assignments for today, so just revise what you've been taught today. Then tomorrow we'll continue from where we stopped. Have a nice day.
All right, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.